All right, welcome to round number 4. Full disclosure, I did need to finish that league that I was playing earlier on stream today. That league did not finish well. In fact, it was a 1-3, but it was followed up by a 5-0 at the very least. So we're going to be playing rounds 4 and 5 independent of that league we started earlier, which I think it's important just to say that up front. And I was going to revert a lot of the changes that we made on stream today for sort of consistency throughout this league. But then I decided I thought it'd be a little bit more interesting for everybody to get to see the changes that we sort of made today mid-stream and then sort of see it mid through this video series. So just real briefly, we do have the decay in. We do have the Lily move to the sideboard. The decay made room for that. Extra brutality. I believe there was a small mana base switch up, third ravine out for first wooded foothills. Things are no longer in the sideboard. You'll see Liliana and brutality has correctly added to the sideboard as it was supposed to have been last time. And a Maelstrom Pulse also finding its way, and fourth foam losing the spot for now. So again, hopefully that's more interesting than it is inconsistent to see the sort of changes here mid-league. But I guess let me know if you think it's interesting to see those changes, or if you would have preferred that I just had the same list for all 5 matches. Just let me know what you think. Our opening hand here is reasonable. Opponent seems to be playing a little bit of a budget deck, perhaps. I think I'm going to lead on Bob here. Dried Militant, perhaps we're a green Stompy style deck. What was I going to say? We'll talk some more. I think I was going to say we'll talk some more about the potential changes to the deck post these couple matches in the actual deck tech, but I still thought it would be interesting to see some of the changes made. I'm surprised to see Stringer Root not getting in there. Land is good. Goyf's still pretty small here. I mean, I could put a land in the yard. I think I probably play Scavenging Ooze. That way, I'd be happy to block Stringlord Geist if it came in this turn. Eat it with my Ooze, and then my Goyf would also be of a reasonable size next turn. So I think that's a fine setup for us here. Treetop. Yep, definitely just seems to be like a mono green Stompy list. They probably have some devotion payoffs. I think, well, Nykthos is an obvious one, and there's also, there's like a pump spell for green devotion, aspect of the Hydra, something of that sort. I will block here, keep my life total up, trade with that, eat it, and then get my own 3/3. This will also make my Tarmogoyf a 2/3 once I fetch, and I can play Goyf. So we should be pretty good to go from here. Just grab a basic, I think, to keep my life total high. Alternatively, we could grab another green source, but graveyards are pretty empty at this point anyway, so I don't think that's particularly important. Yeah, just swamp here. Goyf. Goyf. Perhaps Treetop getting fired up here. No, Rancor. I missed it. Sorry, Rancor on Tusker. My double block still looks fine, but obviously we get way blown out by aspect if I do double block. 1, 2, 3, 4, +4/+4 at this point. Maybe treetop getting fired up. That would certainly make me feel a little bit better about a double block. Avatar of the Resolute. Yeah, I feel like there's almost certainly an aspect here. So 2, 4, 5, 6. So I take 11 if I don't block and they fire it off. I guess it would grow my goyfs. 2, 4, 6. So triple block actually would work. They would only get to kill 2 things, right? 11, this would be 4. No, they get to kill, what am I saying? They get to kill everything. Okay, so that's probably not worth it then. It's close though. I mean, with like Liliana and Tarmogoyf, it's close, but they get their Rancor back as well. Not sure what the block is here, to be honest. I'm actually in kind of a pickle here, because I sort of need to get through the aspect. I mean, I can like Lily tick up, try and fight through them. 3, 7, 11. Yeah, if I could keep one creature, I think I would go for the triple block. I mean, I can just play another Tarmogoyf, but then they just put Rancor on this. Maybe that's fine. Yeah, maybe that is fine. Two, 4, 6, yeah. And 11, 9. So it exactly just trades across the board. And then my ooze will be fine. No, they just don't actually have it. Okay. I'm surprised. But I guess that's the other appeal of the triple block. They do have to have it. Yeah, ooze is not bad. Just run out more creatures here. Maybe we'll get Swamp Maelstrom pulsed. Oh, you know what I wasn't thinking? They have a Dryad Militant. I would have got so blown out there. So I basically, I pseudo-punted this game. I just didn't get punished, right? Yeah, I punted this game, but I didn't get punished. I was thinking this was opponent's. But that is not how this card works. Yeah, okay. Well, I definitely played really badly then. I easily could have lost at that aspect there. I think this is fine. Just keep getting through stuff. Take a couple points. They have aspect this time. Okay. Yeah, I should have been able to. I should have figured that out. That was definitely a mistake. All right. I think I like minus here. I assume they just sack a Dryad Militant. But the Terminate was obviously a great draw here. We should be pretty good to go from there. Yep. If my opponent drew another aspect, though, things could get a little hairy depending on the attacks that they make, because I don't really want to lose Scavenging Ooze. So I prefer not to block with it. This is going to get exiled. Unless I terminate this, I suppose. I could terminate this to have it not get exiled on these grow to 3/4s. Maybe that's actually the play. Oh, it's just everything at Liliana. Okay. Well, in that case... Gosh, that feels so goofy. I mean, I terminate this and then I get to eat this for free and then eat this for free, so... I think that's got to be worth it. Well, I mean, I'm like 90% plus that this works the way I wanted to, but I'll do it before blocks out of sheer paranoia. It's like the same thing with Rest in Peace and Abrupt Decay, for example. It's a great draw. So they're not dead, obviously, right? 4, 12, 14. Yeah, okay. So take a much more conservative approach. I'd probably still bash with everything. You could have like haste thing, aspect. Only get to gain 2 life here. I don't think I'm supposed to play around haste thing, aspect. All right, get some ooze food and get in for our 12 damage. But I mean, if they have String Orgeist aspect here, I guess they still have to ask. They still have to act first, right? It would have to be like 4 power haste thing in aspect, which is not happening. So yeah, I guess there's no worries then. I could leave up like 1 green in case they have. I guess there's also Rancor. I'm probably supposed to leave up 1 green. I wonder if there was a Rancor line earlier in the game that that turn where I punted but didn't get punished. I don't know. I think I definitely could have played that game better though. Anger, maybe Pulse. Not Brutalities. Maybe Lily. No Cages. I don't think Hazaret. Probably not Thought Seizes. Maybe not K Commands. Veils seem potentially clunky. These seem better than these. And this seems better than that. I probably can empty my hand out pretty quick with the way we're boarding. Then maybe like a Brutality over K Command. Let's try that. I mean, Bolt seems insane against my opponent, so I think I will keep this hand. Alright. See what they have to start. Just a treetop. I think I'm fine with Ravine tapped here. We could get like String Root Geist, but I probably don't even want to bolt a String Root Geist anyway. Since I don't want to have to like use both my bolts on it, I'd probably just rather let it reign supreme for a little while. Okay. I think it's worth shocking to Inquisition Bolt. And I probably would normally have to bolt main phase because of aspect. Feed the clan. Dismember. So I guess we just attack the creatures here. And just leave them with kind of a clunker. Kill this now to play around aspect. It's possible that they like, no, I guess we could like get super greedy and like take aspect, say go, maybe they try to Rancor, I get to bolt it and they lose like the Rancor and the Avatar, but I think I just like, you know, taking a simpler line here and just saying you're not going to kill me without creatures. Yeah, you have Tar Pit, but that's going to be kind of clunky to use with your Rancor and your aspect, especially when there's not another land. Bob land tapped. All right, dismember my Bob makes sense to me. It's possible. It's possible to likely that I'm supposed to brutality first. Yeah, I probably should have brutality first. I think we just duress here. Yeah, I definitely should have brutality first. I guess that's just a misstep. Moved a bit too quick. Looks like they have another Dismember and now a Leatherback Baloth, which I can't Lightning Bolt, and I can't Thoughtseize that yet. So probably leave them with the Dismember and actually take the Aspect now, since I don't have a good way to deal with this Baloth, and I don't want it to just wail on me for a million. Hopefully I turned that off quick enough. Avatar, certainly something I want to bolt. And now we just Thoughtseize away the Baloth. Yeah, kind of clunky that we're still stuck with these elves and no fourth land. But again, I think if I had just, I guess with my opponent on the second Dismember, it wouldn't have worked out so cleanly. But I think I was still supposed to brutality first to make it more likely that this Bob was just alive throughout these turns. Just use their mana when they can. Feed the clan. Alright, another red source, but at least a fourth land for Bloodbraid. Perfect. But that will likely get dismembered. Not a big deal, though. It's going to be pretty hard for our opponent to claw their way back into this game at this point. Sure. I guess we get to keep Bob for a turn. See what we hit here. Scavenging Ooze. That's not a bad one for the old Strangleroot Geist. I guess I kind of like playing that. This way I get to also attack with the Dark Confidant. Alright, opponent's had enough. See you in the final round in just a moment.